Hey everybody, welcome to our explanation of phenomenon number 22, the plasma ball. But first, let's build our background knowledge. Everything around us is made up of matter, even this cloud. Clouds are made up of tiny water droplets. Water droplets are made of even tinier particles called atoms. Atoms contain even smaller particles called electrons. Atoms, especially those in metal, can lose electrons. So here you have the metal atoms with the free electrons. Now, under the right conditions, electrons can jump through the air. M and M, Maya and Maddie explain.
How electrons can jump through the air. So basically, up here in this ball is where the electrons gather, and then they come down this, and then they go into this wire, and then the wire goes into this one thing, which has a metal ball at the end, and then you can zap the electrons back in. So I'm gonna go turn off the light so Maddie can show you how she does that.
One more time, Mads. Oh, you can see him jumping. One more time.
Hopefully you guys can see that.
Okay, we'll keep watching the video for more explanation.
Bye.
So many electrons build up on the small metal sphere that they start to collide with atoms in the air around it. Atoms in the air then lose their grip on electrons. Eventually, the electrons become separated from their atoms, and a new substance is formed called plasma. But they don't stay separated for long. When they reunite, light is released. As a result, sparks of light are seen in the air. A similar thing is happening inside the plasma ball. Maya and Maddie explain.
The plasma ball lights up. So basically, inside the plasma ball is a coil of wire that is giving off tons of electrons.
All right, so we have one that's taken apart. So we're going to show you the inside. So if you look down in there, there's a bunch of wires. That coil of wires is actually usually connected to an electrical wire here that would connect to the socket. And then when it goes into there, electrons will collect on that coil of wire that's inside of there. And then what's the next step, Myers?
So those electrons collide with gas inside the globe.
So there's gas inside that globe. There's gas inside that globe. Next step.
The gas starts losing its grip on its electrons. Some rejoin with the gas and produce light.
So when the gas loses its electrons, but then when it regains the electrons, it produces light. And that's how you see those things that are called streamers that go from that coil of wire out through the gas to the outside of the globe. Okay, keep watching for more information. Okay, now back to our question, our big question of the day. How does the light bulb light up when you touch it to the plasma ball? Now inside the plasma ball we have this plasma, which is electrons that are separated from the rest of the atom. Now you can see them build up on the left side of the screen. The electrons build up on the left side of the screen. Then eventually some of them will join with the rest of the atom, and then they throw off some light. Bang, you see it there. So we have lots of free electrons in the plasma. Some of those electrons are going to enter the light bulb and collide with the gas that is inside the light bulb. Okay, Maddie's going to help explain the answer to the question, which is how does this light bulb light up when it touches the plasma ball? So touch it to the plasma ball. Okay, so where are the electrons coming from, Mads?
The plasma ball.
So they come up from the plasma ball and they go into this fluorescent light bulb. And then what do they do to the gas that is inside that inside that light bulb?
They knock it.
So they knock around those gas molecules and they lose their electrons. But then what happens when the electrons go back to the gas molecules?
They light it up.
There you go. Okay, thank you very much. Say goodbye, Mads.
Bye.
Electrons inside the light bulb are excited by all the collisions and move away from or separate from the nuclei at the center of the atoms. When the electrons go back to where they were, light is released. and that's where you get the light inside the light bulb. So just to wrap up, how does the light bulb light up? You have electrons, they leave the plasma ball, they enter the light bulb, they turn gas into plasma. Light is produced when electrons go back to their original locations. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Special thanks to John Seidman of Fractal Laboratories.